Ladies and gentlemen, the first PLE of WWE 2K26 is behind us. Battleground has come and gone, and we are on our way to the next PLE that, I'll be honest, when the last episode ended, I didn't pay attention to what it's going to be. But I think this has the potential to be Money in the Bank. Maybe that's a different week. I might be completely wrong, but two other people that might be completely wrong at various points during this episode, depending how good or bad we are. We've got Cheek.
I am always completely wrong.
We've got Canada.
Yes, sir. Usually wrong.
And one thing we do want to call out so we don't have the most mega wrong possible in this episode is at the time of recording. Now, when this video gets live, things might have changed there. But at time of recording, Stacy Keebler's GM card is glitched, and we just got lucky. I think Cheek was twirling his fingers, wanting to use it early. He happened to not to use it. And the glitch is that when you use the Stacy Keebler card, it can cause just continuous releases for eternity. You just keep the brand that gets hit just keeps losing people week after week after week. And so I just want to give a thank you to Iron Matty. I'm going to slap his comment on the screen. He was the one. He hopped into one of the videos and it gave the comment calling this out. He and his buddy had issues. He said he saw some stuff on Reddit. I looked into Reddit, saw the same thing. So this will get fixed at some point. Again, it could be fixed by the time y'all are seeing this video, but at the time we're recording it, it has not been resolved yet. So Cheek will not be able to use the card, but hopefully he can get his grubby little fingers on it very, very soon. And we are going to be on the road to...
Oh, look at that.
ECW emails.
Yeah, my clock is going. Yeah, put in the comment if you think I got screwed. Hashtag free Cheek. Let me use my card. Okay. Ooh, new physical trainer. Work with a lot of brands. Cutting edge stuff. We can loan them to your brand. Ooh, so help superstars recharge, recover most of their stamina. They will have to sit out for a week. They can train Penta and Joe Hendry for 30,000. Ooh, bend the rules and lend him to you.
Damn.
To train just one for free.
One of these bad boys.
Penta's at 24. I imagine Hendry's very low.
I believe.
30,000.
TikTok.
I know. Stop.
He's got a shakeup coming up too. Could
Free
cause some
option sounds
stress.
great.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna do both. I think that'll be worth it. All right.
I'm excited for
Damn it,
this.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, Triton got into some trouble. Oh my gosh, I skipped it. We will never know what Triton's juicy is. All right.
He ate everything in catering, so now he's suspended.
I have a proposition for you. How about you and I selves have a little partnership?
He wants a lot of shit. I mean, he's a needy guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll make him happy. Ooh, all right. He wants his rematch. He wants a championship rematch against Chad. All right.
ECW World Television.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Or Scott. Nikki Cross.
Nikki.
My life will expire at the end of this week. I'm interested in staying after 5 weeks. Be
I
around
turned to dust.
another 30,000. I mean, I'm gonna lowball her because I can afford to let her walk if not. But
Yeah,
she's gonna gobble up the budge.
I hate being lowball.
All right, here we go. We're gonna
Shakeups
shake it
of the
up.
year.
All right, too big to take down. If a giant
Meat
wins a
Mountain.
fatal four, yeah, Meat Mountain gained 40,000. Generous fighters superstars, triple the cost but double the fan gain of charity promo. I don't have any money, so probably not. Center of attention. Superstars in the main event gain additional 5 XP. I don't think I have a lot of Gigantes right now. I got one. So, and because Triton's big ass. So
you got what you want class.
yeah. So, oh damn it.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I don't have a lot. So,
There you go, 1, 2, 3.
either way. So I think I'm just gonna roll with Ring XP and maybe just load up.
I'll call out too real quick that is for 4 shows because there's not a true main event at the PLE, so you're only getting that through the go home show.
Okay. And that is the dice we will have to roll. Because, I mean, I could sign probably a bunch of cheap jobbers and see how they do, but I don't know. I don't have a ton of money right now. I got like 60,000, so but this could help give me some money. Things to ponder. Things to ponder. I'm just gonna take the guarantee. I'll take the additional 5 ring XP. So nothing sexy, but it's just kind of thinking on the fly. So Izzy Dame gets a run in targeting Lyra. That has to happen this week.
Ray's gonna
Phoenix
be
and
pissed.
Trite. Oh no.
Unless I release his ass. All right, wrung out to dry. Randomly booked ladder match gets a not higher than normal, but that's gonna gobble up the whole budge. Ugh.
Not much of a
All right.
budge.
Little budge. I have a very little budge. Okay. Which one of these Loas, Tonga or Tanga, Tamanga?
If you want to help Cheek's little budge, you can make it bigger by hitting the like button on the video and subscribing to the channel.
Alright. So we're gonna get Tonga's involved. They are our tag champions. Oh yeah. GM interference. Duh.
The Tonga.
Damn it, was it Tama or Tonga? Is it Tonga? It's
Tonga.
Tonga. Are you shitting me?
I would say to set up the match and double check it.
Yeah, I remember his face. He was grumpy. He's like, he's like growling at you. The other guy's like kind of happy. He's doing that. He's doing the face that Tama's doing the face when you see somebody in the parking lot. You don't want to say hi. And you just like make a half smile and nod your head.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nod your head up to someone you know. Nod your head down to someone you don't.
Sorry, Tonga. God damn it.
See, yeah, now you got Cheek confused. He's like,
I know.
who's in the
I
parking
know
lot?
it's. Yeah, who's?
Oh yeah, I forgot. They had the damn trades. I was like, R-Truth. Forgot Cheek got him in the trade.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna get Mr. Iguana some action this week.
Hell yeah, dude.
I need to find him a proper partner.
They don't have Psycho Clown.
I know. It might have to be Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, at least put him in a tag match. But like, it's not Triton, but it's the next best thing.
I know. I gotta help my boy. So
And that's just saying, GM interference makes everything no DQ, and then you can't like play as a superstars or spectate. You can play as the GM and actually like go out and interfere if you're playing on your own though.
okay, and then Izzy Dame wants to target Lyra, so we're gonna get Lyra in a match. Where's Lyra? She's with Zoho. And running. Izzy Dame wants to target Lyra.
Lyra.
There we go. Okay. So we're cleaning up some promises. Now we can get to figuring out this card. We do have R-Truth, one of our new beautiful superstars in the trade action. Came from a disgruntled AI brand that of which I do not speak. So can't fight Triton. Can't try. Dude, Triton's gonna leave, man. That's a very pissed off boy. But he did it to himself. Joe Hendry, he's gonna be out.
Do you believe?
Canada, you think if Triton leaves, Cheek finds like a new love the way he loves Triton, or will he forever be missing his ass?
Nah, if Triton leaves his ass, I think he moves on. I think that's a disrespect. It's like he's like, I made you. That's what Cheek would say to him.
Made you. Bray what? Bray.
Ray?
Ludwig's bitch ass. Let's get Tony D'Angelo. Let me see. Ray Phoenix is a good guy. I don't want him in a feud with Tony. That's face. That's a no-no. All right. I want something like this to be the main because you get that luscious ring XP. Got to take
Hell
advantage
yeah.
of my crappy card. All right, and then Soul Ruka is none too pleased, so I think I'm gonna get some ladies involved here. Nia Jax, Nikki Cross. Let's do that.
Nicky
Poo. I guess we're gonna put Ren Sinclair in this thing. Renifer. Okay, and then all right, we gotta be careful. Stamina here. We're just gonna tiptoe around it. Hank and Tank, how are you guys doing on stamps? Because I might be. I think for this week and this week only, we'll get them in. Yeah, because Bait and Tyler, why they got so much stamina? Okay. Now we need to figure out. Oh gosh. I guess we're gonna do this. Do I have anybody else? Can I make this like a 5-way? Do I have anyone else I could throw into the mix? Anyone with high stamina who could use a match? Nathan Frazier. Miles Bourne.
Hell yeah, man. Miles.
Can I let? All right.
All right. Hell yeah.
Huh. You can
Everybody
be in the main
gets
event.
bring
You can be in the main
XP.
event.
Yeah.
I know. Right at this
Everybody
point.
gets XP.
I like how Ken and I both went to the Oprah reference immediately.
Yeah.
Nathan's got a lot of stamina.
Does he? Yeah, he does.
He does. So I might just throw him in, see if we can hatch
Yeah.
singles
Fraction.
feud. Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, can we do Stippy for that little nippy?
Hell.
Nippy? Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get you just a tables match. Get some stipulation action on this card so we can help juice it up a little bit. So I think, all things considered, that turned out to be pretty good. Least popular giant in a match, that probably is Triton, and he failed us.
True.
Okay, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's double booked, but he has a lot of stamina.
He's got a
Yeah.
hundo.
So we're gonna have him do some advertising. Who else? Joe Hendry. Or call out Joe Hendry, I think.
Hell yeah.
Go.
How dare you get a week off?
Ludwig. He can do advertising even though he's double booked. I know.
He's got the stam. If you got the stam, you're getting out there.
Dude,
son.
I know. This isn't patty cake time. If you can go, if you can suit up and play, you're going to play her on this brand. And then I think that means Truthifer. He's going to get us some money too, damn it. All right, so that is a pretty good card. Just for funsies, we're going to see about the giant situation. Injury rehab, week, fixed match. Which one would I value? Which one would... You know what? This might be better trade bait for Canada.
Never know.
Actually, I won't. All right. Least popular giant. So yeah, it was Triton just for those at home. So at this point, we made it. I didn't really have to sweat the clock too much because you know how we slap together shows. And that's it. So without further ado,
It's you.
I think that's it. We're going to the Buckeye State in Cincinnati.
Ohio. It is Money in the Bank. All right, big breath. Here we go. 12 minutes. Bow. Oh, click on the damn game. Bow.
12 minutes on the clock. Ooh, Stephanie.
Okay, here we go. Brock says, thanks for the title rematch. I love that you simmed it and we didn't have to watch it. That was amazing, Brock said. So yeah, we got a new Paul Heyman guy in Andre the Giant. Damian Priest wants to work with CM Punk. Yeah, sure.
Punk Priest.
Yeah, go from annoyed to neutral. Punk Priest. I like that.
Prunk.
Prunk. It might have to just be Prunk now. Whoa, okay. Carmen, this is a new one. Carmen wants to be in an intergender match this week.
Damn.
And don't just put me in a match against a cruiser. I want to punch
fake
up.
Man.
I want to, fake man cruiser.
Cheek would be screwed if someone did that to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been wanting to build Carmen up, so what better way to build her up than start with Morel? Hey, anonymous GM, my time with NXT has come to an end this week. She could stay for another $36,000. What I think I'll do. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good price. I think maybe we'll pay, and I'm looking if I had anybody else on contract. It's just my jobbers. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk action figures, and either maybe I extend her for 10 weeks or I lowball her for 25. I think what we're gonna do is extend it to 62 or 10 weeks for 62K.
62.
Best of luck to you on upcoming play. I'll be playing with your mama tonight. 62.
62, eh? And then she's gonna stick around. Ooh, okay, here we go. Shake up, no breaks, self promos, double the popularity increase for stars with less than 40 stamina. The moneymaker, select a superstar, gain 10K whenever you book them in a match. Ooh, does that count for, like, if I book them in 2 matches? Can you double book
No,
match?
you can only do one match promo.
So that card's worth 50K.
Yeah, if you did it each
basically-
time.
Yeah, 50K. Generous cruisers, triple costs, but double the fan gain of charity promos. I don't think I have any good cruisers that talk with a mouthful. But then again, stamina-wise, do I have anybody under 40 currently? The Miz is the only one. You know what? I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to take no breaks. We're going to double the popularity increase for stars with less, and then 40 stamina. And the Miz is going to cut a promo this week immediately.
Jesus.
So that's our first.
Cheering going on.
Yeah, they were excited to see the Miz.
Oh, shit! Another homecoming. If we
mother
don't
God.
book, I mean, that's got to be Andre.
Wow.
That's my only guess. Yeah, Andre's gonna get the week off here.
I mean, you can book him if you want.
if I wanted to.
Yeah. Have him
but I
fight
don't.
Stephanie McMahon Helmsley or Carmen.
Oh, Eric Harmon, damn it. Oh, the Miz and Sheamus have something going on. Okay, but we're gonna have to do a little psalm. And I think the first thing that we're gonna do is you're gonna get. I don't know yet. I'm trying to.
Oh.
Oh no, this is hard.
Have Carmen
much I
fight
do.
Flex Mignon.
We're gonna get Pat McAfee and Kat and Grog ready to go. We're gonna have somebody run in and attack Patrick, and that person's gonna be Carmelo Hayes. Boom. Stamina wise, we gotta get some of these guys. Yeah, let's get. What we're gonna do is
6-way.
a 6-way. No, I think we'll do triple threat tag. Yeah, no, that's what I want. Triple threat tag is 3 tag teams. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our champions. They're gonna be. I think they're gonna be putting their titles on the line. Oh, and puts A-Town Down Under immediately there for me. But what we're also gonna do is we're gonna throw in a new tag team. Well, they're already they're together already. And you know what? I think it's our first shout out. We're gonna give a shout out to Brandon Bergeron we usually ask for team names, but I didn't have to ask. He said, "Why don't you name the Canadians the RCMP? They're the successors to the Mounties," and I like that. So the RCMP has been born, baby. That kind of works. And we're gonna put the title on the line. And what I think we'll do is either ladder match is only a low. It's like basically the same as a tables match.
Got a new low.
Twice as expensive. We're gonna book it in a TLC. I think everybody's good there except for Sean Spears. He might have to take a week off, but that's okay. And then when we're looking, I think we might want to get Stephanie McMahon Helmsley some work. Although actually, I think she'll cut a training promo instead. We're gonna get working on her training since we have her for another 10 weeks at least. I passed her. She came with good popularity. She comes with. I'm pretty sure she's like, because she's Stephanie McMahon, she's gonna have a decent in-game ring ring overall, or just overall, I guess, if we spectate her at the PLE. So at least she can come with a overall that's not a jobber overall. So that's pretty cool. I think what I'll do is maybe book another tag team tonight, and maybe just a normal tag team. We'll get Damian Priest. He wants to create Prunk. Where is so Prunk is being created tonight. And we'll put Andre the Giant in. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was over here like, damn it, Cheek, why did you gasp?
We're gonna put him up against the Secret Harvest. Imagine, that'd be hilarious.
I don't have to imagine. You could just do it. Oh.
Yeah, you
I
can
could
do
do
it.
it. No, we're gonna do. Do I have another? Timber and Trick.
Filet mignon.
I'm gonna do Filet. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Abra. No, but it's face. Prunk is face. I can't. I'd either have to kind of create something new.
Well, Andre's heel.
You know what? I'm gonna do Josh Briggs and Timber. They're gonna go up together against Prunk. I can't wait for Cody to say Prunk every single time.
He won't.
I'm
you'll have
over
to.
here just trying to remember the fucking letters for the Mounties team now.
The ACFY.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's the
That's
YQRT.
Damn, I wish it was. Let's do a triple threat. We're gonna get Alakazam in. That's not his name. Abracaslam. I'm thinking Pokemon, and I'm thinking. Wait, Dragunov is good. Dang it.
Yeah,
Let's.
he is pretty good.
He's pretty good, dude. I need to throw in a heal. So Andre the Giant, it is, I guess.
It's true.
No, I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna trick and Dragunov, and if Kaslam gets something going, that'd be pretty cool too. We got 4 minutes left. I think what we're gonna do, and don't worry, we're gonna shout out our other team name. We have somebody else, and we're just gonna do it now because we will eventually put them together. Andre Chase and Sheamus are going to be back together, and then when we put them back together, we'll get the shout out going. But hopefully that'll be next week. I can set them up. But Sheamus probably needs a week off. He's happy anyways, so he gonna chill. I think Sheamus can probably. I wish he was down a couple. Maybe if I put him in a match, he would be under 40. So maybe that. Oh dang it! I don't want another triple threat tag just to. Oops. Just to put these two in, but we'll see what that looks like actually. And then for our opener, I think what we do is we get the ladies going. Io Sky, Chelsea Green. And I think what we'll do. Where did Io go? Oh man, Ivy Nile needs a. No, Ivy Nile's going in. We'll put in Steph. Maybe not actually. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. This match is going to go, and we're going to have Dragunov call out Trick. These rosters, they're so deep. Okay, where is our girl? Carmen. She wants to face some guy. She wants to face some dude. Do I just throw her right into the ringer? I think I do. She's gonna go up against Brock Lesnar. That's it. You want to punch up. You want to come after the anonymous GM. You want to put the anonymous GM's name in your mouth. That's what you get. So Brock Lesnar is going up against Carmen. If she wins, that'd be.
If she wins, she gets
fantastic.
all the title shots.
Yeah, I think I have to at that point. I think no. I still want to get Ivy Nile in there. I think we'll do 1v1. She's a bruisey. We gotta look for a fighty, and I think we'll do Jada Parker's new. I don't know if she technically wants to win her first match here. That's what she wanted from Cody before she left. I don't see that, so I didn't make the promise to her.
That'd be wild if
maybe
she
so.
lost and then she
Like,
still
hey.
emails me and was like, "Hey, jackass!" I'm like, what the hell?
And she's upset about it. Okay, we'll book the Extreme Rules. I don't have the money to do it right now, but what we'll also do is take this. Oh, you have to have a tables match, eh? Cool. Interesting. I didn't notice that. Cody probably
Yeah.
said it the first time and I wasn't
Well,
listening.
you can't. It's like the triple threat and fatal 4-way tags. You can't have them be like on the tag rope. So the
True,
normal version of that is a tornado tag. So you'd either have to unlock tornado tag or go tables ladders. So that's why
Right.
they always default like that.
Okay, that makes sense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw these ladies in a ladder match. I know it doesn't. It's basically the same as a tables match, but more expensive. But what are you gonna do? At least it's different. We're not gonna buy anything there. We're gonna look at power cards real quick. Can't buy anything. take a quick look of anybody's grumps. Where I can't. There is no grumpy setting.
For some reason, you can't sort here by morale, but other places you can. And I don't know
Right? Yeah.
why.
I was like, what the hell? The only one who's really grumpy is Captain Grog, and I don't really care about Captain Grog right now. So whoa, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I think I'll throw Get School 3. I'm gonna go throw Get School 3 on Stephanie. We got it for 10 weeks. Let's give her a quick boost, and then we'll either do that this week or next week. We're running out of time quickly. We'll do it now. We got Inferno specialty or Dumpster. I think I gotta go Inferno just because we're gonna view one eventually with those super awesome flames that they have. They're totally awesome. Okay, I think we got 24 seconds left. I think we're looking good. We got titles on the main event. We don't have a title. Oh shit. Doop. See, that's why we look.
You got time.
Oh no, but I panicked, dude.
I hope I'm getting a power card pops up now, and that's why they were cheering for the Miz.
Put Andre in the match.
Well, I got 7 seconds left, so I can't.
All right, we head over to NXT 2.0 here. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of temp contracts here. So Bailey Bonesaw was one of the people that got injured, and she says it's time to move on. That's fine. So Swag and Impact, they won their match, so I'm willing to keep them for a while, even though we're gonna have some injury here. I'm gonna swing back just in case money does get weird. Our marketing department has a data suggestion: Kane and LA Knight. They want to see them fighting over the next month. Triple threats, fatal 4-ways also included, so we'll make note of that. Angelo Dawkins is excited to have his family here in Cincinnati. And Seth Rollins is going to demand things. Zelina Vega, thankful for her rematch against Jordan Grace. She is injured, so Zelina might be gone by the time she's healthy. Seth Rollins, he wants to fight both. Which Uso it is, we'll find out momentarily. It's a mystery. But also Kurt Angle in a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. We'll find a way to make it happen. Okay, so now Swag and Impact. I don't remember which one of these two got hurt. So you can see, okay, so Swag got hurt. So we're going to do Max Impact first, just in case something happens here that goes poorly. So we're going to talk figures. And for 21K, Max Impact, you're going to be here all year. Congratulations. Now, for McSwaggin, we're not going to offer him as long just because his injury, he could come back and end up annoyed with us here. So we're just going to pay him his opening offer, and then we'll kind of monitor his morale as it goes. Cruiser PR training, all cruisers get +3 promo skill for a month. We've got David and Goliath, superstars below ring level 20, who win against superstars that are above ring level 20, gain 10 pop. But the person above ring level 20 loses morale. That sounds absolutely horrible. And then we've got the same one Canada got here. No breaks, self promos, double the popularity increase for stars with less than 40 stamina. So let's see what our cruisers look like here. So Alexa Bliss is already high on promo, but I mean, Usos are high on promo. What's Kofi at? Kofi's high on promo. So we do get some benefit here. Dragon Lee, Vikingo go up to 4, but our other cruisers are already 5 on the mic. Max Impact, though, I think I'm going to take this. We could use this to level up Max Impact for some good training montages, get him working. Same with Jasmine Nix, and then Vikingo and Dragon Lee can be more of like mix up what they're doing in their promos. So we're going to take +3 promo skill to our cruisers here. And they're cheering for the Miz promo as well here. Falls Count Anywhere match for I Know a Guy 3, maybe, but that is a big stamina drain, so we'll kind of see. And then do we have other promises? So Rhea Ripley has to fight China this week. Tiffany Stratton needs a week of rest. Angelo Dawkins needs to make some sort of appearance. So we've got a bit here. Looking at our power cards, nothing we're going to buy. Coast to Coast can sometimes be solid if you got a GM interference coming up. I'm not going to buy that right now. We'll circle back to potentially doing stuff. So let's go ahead and... which Uso was it? Jimmy Uso. Okay. So let's just throw triple threat for now. It could be adjusted, but just want to make sure that I get this set up. And then doesn't say it's got to be main event, so we can kind of move things around. Next is Rhea Ripley wants to fight China because a few weeks ago we tried to get a feud going between these two and it didn't work. So if the feud happens here, we're cool with that. We might add somebody to this match just because of China's level 0, but for now that's good. Angela Dawkins wants to make an appearance. Tiffany Stratton needs to rest. So how is Doc Daddy looking? So I'm just going to throw these guys just to get the other side. So we could run this week for a tag title match. I think that's solid. We got good stamina there. Then Kane and LA Knight are meant to have synergy. Downside is Kane is a tuckered out boy. So the question is, do I want to take advantage of this week, or do I want to... I'm going to have to let Kane rest at least one of these weeks. Do I have a health spot? If I do, I do not. So I'm going to book the match this week and then just hope I get lucky with a health spot next week to rest up Kane even more. You know what? We're going to put the title on the line. See what happens. Then the last match can kind of really just be whatever I'm vibing here. So I'm going to kind of look at the stamina. We did bring in a Bianca Belair and Lash Legend as part of trades. We also got Brutus Creed, one half of the Creed Brothers in a trade. I mean, it's Bruiser. Do I have... It would be sprinkling in Jasmine Nix. Let me look at my... So I'm going to just sort this by gender. I just want to get a clean look at my women's roster here because we're very banged up after the Cactus jacked. So I could go Bianca and JC Jane. And then I could try to get... We don't have a face fighter, but we could do maybe Lash and Alexa. But I'm thinking... I know two faces is the most ideal for the triple threat, but I think we go triple threat, and we're going to go Bianca against JC Jane and Lash Legend. And pretty much, you know, if we get the double feud here, we'll turn Lash Legend face because JC Jane's in the tag team. But if Bianca gets you with either of those two, we can run with that. Then promo-wise, so we're going to try to get immediately to taking advantage of Max Impact being a 4 promo. And then I want to double check. So Invasion, Call Out, Advertisement, and Charity. Do I have self-promo also? I don't know. Tag Team Call. Pretty much every promo style ever is a seasonal challenge for me, except training. So we haven't really been doing many of them, but we're going to try to get Max Impact moving a little bit so we can... be a supporting cast.
Have Max Impact.
Exactly.
Yes.
We need him at the top. Let's have Gunther move the feud with Kurt. We'll keep Gunther out of the match, this match here, but we can have him try to get the feud cooking. Tag team call out. Don't want to do a tag team call. Oh yeah, I could have the Bronze. Call it the Usos, and then let's do a charity promo here. And let's go to stamina just because it's the quickest way for me to kind of eyeball who hasn't been getting on the cards as much lately. Jasmine Nix has been frustrated, so we might slide her into a match. Actually, let's get Vikingo out here. He's temporarily a 5 promo, so he's going to do advertising for us, and we are going to place Jasmine Nix in this match. Could lose and hurt her morale, but if a level 0 holds me up for 100k, you know, spoiler alert, probably won't pay. We also have a vacated title because we traded the injured Jordan Grace. So do I want to put... Ooh, which one do I want to put the title on the line? Okay, let's turn this title match off. And let's go... We're going to go title match here. So we got 2 level 0s. This goes here. One of these mains, the other opens, but I think we go ladder match. Let that main... Table specialty on Angle. But it's non-title. No rivalries, but more popularity. We'll go this way and hope they're close. Title on the line here. We'll get a champion assigned for the women's world title. And I think we're good. So just take a second to eyeball here. Is there a magical level 0? Not for me this week. You never know. You know, I don't know if there's any other Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley, or Chynas out there that are level 0 that we've got in our saves. So I thought I'd peek. But I think we're set here. We're probably going to lose Zelina Vega. Charlotte, I think, will be okay. Zelina's going to be some trouble there. Bailey Bonesaw's walking out. No, I won't be mean. She's worth more than $300 to me. And way more to that to Canada. I know how he was feeling watching her at Battleground.
I know. I was some type of way at the BLE.
All right. And then, yeah, I think we're good. Good with the curve. Good with the settings there. We got some progress towards seasonal challenges. I do want to glance. We've got a triple threat one. Is it shows the triple threat matches or just triple threat matches? Just triple threat matches. So we're going to get that one pretty soon because I booked 3 of them on this show. So next week we book a triple threat match. I'm going to get a random power card. So that's pretty cute, and we're gonna send it on in.
Alrighty. Here we go. Nikki Cross. She was holding me up for a little moolah this week. We bring her back, we lowball her, but let's see if she lowballs us in the ring by putting on a performance. And Sol Ruka back in action. She has been very disgruntled, not happy with Ren Sinclair and their tag team capabilities, but they're gonna split up today. And Nia Jax, the powerhouse of this female division, they're all gonna fight in this tables match here to lead off. So we'll see if Nia Jax continues her reign of dominance or if Sol Ruka, breaking off from the shackles of tag team wrestling, Nikki Cross, we bring her back and she proves her worth by coming up with a big victory and starting a rivalry with the biggest woman on the brand, Nia Jax, a 2-star opener. And then Bray Wyatt says, folks, you are going to want to stick around for this main event tonight because I am going to go out there and I'm going to show you they can throw body after body at me. I'm going to come away with a big dub in this ladder match for your main event tonight. He gets us $11,000, only loses 4 popularity, but he will surely gain that back tonight, folks. And then in some tag team wrestling, Tama or Tonga, or Tama or Aloha, one of the Tongas wanted me to interfere on their behalf, so I decided I would do so because that little pissant Mr. Iguana's in the match. So I was like, yeah, I can interfere for you. And then we put Rey Fenix in because he's got a lot of stamina and we just want him to be happy. And unfortunately, he's going to come after me, but really it's his tag team partner, Triton. It's his fault because Triton got himself suspended. All right, rules are rules, procedures are procedures, and Triton broke them. And despite me running in on our tag team freaking champion, the Tongas, Iguana and Phoenix, and who can forget Yeska, come away with a big dub and a 2.5-star match. So there goes the curve, there goes the neighborhood. But you know what? When you got a couple of masked men and an iguana and whatever, painted face man, then anything can happen. So apparently they have great chemistry, and it might be our next tag team powerhouse. And then Kevin Owens calls out Joe Hendry for being a tired little bitch. Says, I would never get tired like that. And Joe Hendry doesn't care because he's away at the spa. And then Lyra Valkyria, she just thinks she gets a calm one-on-one match against her rival Zoe Stark. She is focused, laser focused, so focused she thinks that holding her fist like this is better. But Izzy Dame, holding her fists, says, I'll show you how to hold the fist. And then she runs in, she hits Bird Girl, but Zoe Stark Zoe Stark loses regardless. In a 2.5-star match, the rivalry does not increase, obviously. And Izzy Dame, maybe she just feels better about running in on Lyra. And Ludwig Kaiser says, oh yeah, Bray Wyatt, you think I should stick around and get body after body thrown at you you guys should stick around and see body after body thrown at me, because I'm going to beat 5 guys tonight, and I ain't talking about the restaurant. I am going to win this ladder match in the main event. He doesn't get quite as much money because, I mean, he's not freaking Bray Wyatt, but he only loses 4 popularity just like Bray did. So one of these 2 men, I promise you, will win tonight's main event. But right now, we got Hank and Tank, the tag team sensation that is sweeping the nation.
Hell yeah.
They're
brother.
up to level 3 on their ring XP, and they're going back. All right, Tyler and Pete, they're ready to roll. They have very high stamina. Like, forget why. I don't think they fought in a while, but Hank and Tank, baby. I think they're going to get it done. They're going to be... Damn it. It doesn't matter. This is going to be one of the greatest success stories in ECW history. I promise you, by the time we get to Mania, they're going to be very good in the ring, and we are going to be spectating them. I know it, but in the meantime, they're taking their lumps. They're getting their experience in, and this rivalry is also flying up the boards to a level 3. And then R-Truth says, damn it, all of you. I am in the main event tonight, and you could throw body after me. And I'm going to beat 5 guys, and I'm not talking about the restaurant.
Damn it.
And he only loses 1 popularity, so surely he is going to be the man to win. So here we go. Without further ado, does R-Truth, Bray Wyatt, Ludwig Kaiser, or does somebody who doesn't have a mic in their hand, who just wants to show up and fight, does a Miles Bourne sneak in, climb up the ladder, come away, and start making his name, his claim to fame? I'm going to simulate the game. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, buddy. So Ludwig Kaiser and Nathan Frazier, they start a rivalry.
Feud.
Yeah, and R-Truth and Bray Wyatt start a rivalry because R-Truth brought that microphone to the ring, started hitting Bray Wyatt in the head with it, but Bray Wyatt took it through into the stands, climbs up the ladder, comes away with the big victory, and Tony D'Angelo and Miles Bourne were also there. So, what a chaotic ladder match. Unfortunately, very, very low stars tonight. This is a very rough show for the brand, but what beautiful storylines and what beautiful content. Stick around if you want more of that, baby.
Or get it right here at NXT,
Ooh.
baby. The show opens. Ivy Nile, she's done it before. She's issuing that open challenge for that Divas Championship. She's been dominating the division, and she wants an actual challenger. And out steps Jada Parker, who's coming up. She's tired of coming up short at NXT 2.0, so she's taking her chances here at the original NXT. She's going to change her career for the better when she wins this match and wins the championship, and she does. That's because Jada knocks Ivy off the ladder. They're both at the top, battling punches back and forth. Ivy falls off and wasn't prepared for that. She's been pinning people. She wasn't prepared for the ladder game, but Jada Parker, she came prepared. She came to win, baby. The Miz, he says championships, they come and go in the WWE, but the one constant is the Miz finds his way back to the top, and 13 people are like, oh shit, yeah they do, and 13 people are a fan of the Miz. Miz going to the moon right there. Pretty good. Like that. There we go. Before the match, we had an email from Damian Priest saying he was talking with Punk, and they got the best tag team name of all time. It's Prunk. And the anonymous GM was like, okay, that's fine. And then Josh Briggs, he's brought in a lumberjack himself. He's brought in Timber. But before the match, Andre Chase approaches Sheamus in your new Intercontinental Championship with a scholarship to chase you. And Sheamus laughs and says, what are you talking about? I'm already enrolled somewhere. You're going to have to sign up for my university. And Chase looks confused. He asks where. And Sheamus smiles and he says he's attending Celtic U. And he throws up a Celtic cross. And I'm going to say that right now. That's a shout out to Lemon Beat, who said Celtic Chase U. But I'm just going to shorten it to Celtic U, with Sheamus now being the leader of this group as a champion. But Prunk, that Prunk comes up big, man.
That's
Briggs,
what Prunk does, man.
and Timber, they try to overpower, but Timber probably too weak. And I think, maybe that that back and forth between Andre Chase and Sheamus of Chase U, Celtic U, maybe was too much. And Prunk is going to come away with the victory in a 1.5 star match, not a 2.5 star match. That's tough. But we see a quick promo of Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. She's training in the back. She's in the development lab, and she gains 3 ring XP. That goes along with the Get Schooled 3 that we threw on her just before the show started. We got Captain McAfee. We got Pat McAfee. We got Captain Grog going up against each other tonight. They've been going at it quite a bit. They were in a 3 stages of hell match. That's why Pat McAfee's so tired. That's why Captain Grog's so grumpy. He's been losing. So these two kind of battling it out here tonight. But that's because as the match goes on, late in the match, McAfee's looking ready to win. But Carmelo Hayes sneaks out from under the ring and attacks him from behind while the ref is not looking. Well, Captain Grog had him distracted, kind of hits Pat with something. I don't know what it was, but Pat goes down and Captain Grog runs over, gets the pin, and wins the match. But after the match, Carmelo Hayes goes back in the ring and starts stomping down McAfee, and he grabs a mic and he says he's been disrespected because at the PLE, Canada called him Carmelo Anthony. And he said he could have been, Canada could have said anything, could have called him his actual name, could have called him Carmelo Himothy, but he called him Carmelo Anthony. And even though he's a baller himself, he's saying that disrespect won't be tolerated. And Canada talks a big game, but he will not create a wrestler and get in the ring himself. So what Carmelo Hayes has promised is he's going to make Pat McAfee's life hell for the next 5 weeks until Canada gets on all fours, barks like a dog, and apologizes.
Damn. I want to see bark a little bit.
I know, don't we all, baby? So will Canada respond? It's kind of meta with talking about myself in the third person.
Real quick before Seamus, I wasn't prepared to talk about this. You just triggered my brain. We had someone reply or comment on one of the videos. I'm so sorry because I don't remember which video it was. We're flying through a lot of them, but mentioned that they wish that us 3 were on Community Creations because they would download us and make us the AI GMs in their MyGM. I was like,
oh, I have to get in the lab.
I know. I was like, damn, I suck at making wrestlers on here, but I'm like, that kind of makes me want to. So y'all can kick our asses for real.
Yeah. That is very true. And speaking of shout outs, I also I didn't write it down in my call, but somebody else said finally somebody put Sheamus and Andre Chase together because they both have red shirts, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's what the CodyVerse is all about, baby. But Sheamus, that's exactly what he said. He said the exact same thing that I said and whatever I just said, and 2 people are like, hell yeah, and it was Cody and Cheek, because whenever it's 2 people, it's always Cody and Cheek.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Carmen Petrovic emailed the anonymous GM before tonight, and she's demanded some real competition. Tired of being offered matches that she's not gaining ring experience on. So she wants an intergender matches and not one against those fake males like cruiserweights. She demands a real intergender fight, not the fake men. And then we get an email on screen that says Challenger has arrived, and Brock Lesnar's music hits, and we know Brock Lesnar, man, he lost at the PLE. It was an amazing match. I mean, 5 stars. It was legendary. One of the matches of the year that we're so glad we spectated it. And Lesnar storms down. He's lost his championship. He lost Paul Heyman. He's got nothing else to lose. So why not be the challenger for Carmen Petrovic? Because if he loses everything. But he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna lose. Not today. He absolutely destroys Carmen. She tries to use her speed, but Brock just stands there like a statue as she attacks. He lets her just kind of punch for a few minutes, and then when he says you're done, he just picks her up for an F5. One quick F5. Carmen, unfortunately, cannot withstand that. She's going to have to go back to the drawing board on what she wants. But we answered. She gave her a real challenge. That's what she wanted. So, I mean, the anonymous GM, making promises happen, baby. Ilya Dragunov says he's sick and tired of how Trick Williams celebrates after every single win. His celebrations are way too over the top, and it looks like he just won WrestleMania, won the main event of WrestleMania after he beat somebody like Pat McAfee or Captain Grog. It's embarrassing, and Ilya Dragunov is going to teach him the ways of respect, the ways of wrestling, the old school wrestling, baby. And in the main event, we got A-Town Down Under. They've been feuding with the Alpha Academy. And then we got the RCMP, Sean Spears, Ethan Page, newly formed, baby. Well, they've had a few matches together, but will they be able to come here tonight and take control and become your NXT Tag Champions? Because the tag divisions have been absolutely wild this year, but no, Alpha Academy is going to take control, take charge, because we've seen it before when Otis and Akira Tozawa are in the TLC match. Otis anchors himself down to the bottom of that ladder, and it ain't going nowhere. Nobody can tip that ladder over, and Akira Tozawa climbs to the top like a little rat, just a little rat dog. He just climbs up to the top and pulls down that beautiful NXT Tag Team Champion for a 3-star match. Not the stars we were looking for, but hey, rivalries are growing, stories are growing, and I'm happy with how NXT happened this week.
Ooh, tough scenes here. Not because NXT 2.0 is on the screen, but it does mean NXT Mutiny is the final show for this week, which is just never the right way to send us off. But we're going to put on a good show to lead in. There's been 2 powerful shows so far. We are bringing the power as well. Seth freaking Rollins reached out and he wanted this match. And he's going to be tickled pink because he's getting that match. It's Seth Rollins. It's Kurt Angle. It's Jimmy Uso. North American Championship not on the line. But if something happens here, Kurt's got this, man. Kurt is that dude in the tables match. And actually, towards the end of the match, Jimmy Uso went up top. He had Kurt Angle on a table and was going to jump, and then Seth stopped him and was like, no. And he was like getting ready to do like a springboard, and he was going to jump off onto Kurt. And while they're arguing, they don't realize that Kurt had got up and he did his run up to the turnbuckle. He grabs Jimmy Uso, throws him over his head through the table to get the victory. 3.5-star opener, but Jimmy Uso and Seth Rollins kept arguing after the match and begin a feud. And then, I mean, what else is it going to be for Max Impact? Look, he is just getting in to various vehicular devices, and he's just driving them straight into brick walls. But unfortunately, on the second one, he kind of tweaked his knee a little bit. He limped out, and then he said, "That's for you, Swag. That's for you." But he only got 2 ring XP, so hopefully he can, find some better cars or better self-protection in the future. Triple threat action here. We've got 2 of the new ladies to NXT 2.0, Lash Legend and Bianca Belair. JC Jane said, no. I'm a champion on this brand. I'm one half the women's tag team champions. I don't need these 2 ladies coming in here ruining what I am trying to build. And in that triple threat match, Bianca Belair gets it done. 1.5 stars, but we do get a few with Bianca Belair and JC Jane because JC Jane was furious that some new blood came to the brand and got the victory. Then Gunther calls out Kurt and says, hey, it's great what you're doing in these tables matches, but let's be clear. If you were not being bailed out by a stipulation that you were so good at because of all those tables matches you had at the Olympics in 1996, I would be taking you down. So you need to get it figured out. You need to lock in because when it's a good wrestling match the way it should be, the Ring General is going to dethrone you. Then the women's NXT championship was vacated. Jordynne Grace won it at Battleground, but was part of a trade with Mutiny. So the title is now free. Rhea Ripley has been one to fight China after China did a run-in. And then Jasmine Nix just wanted the opportunity. And you know what? Sensational Series said, I got you. We can do that. We can make that happen for you. But it is China, the level 0 coming in, shocking the world, and we get the feud that we wanted right there. So I wanted China and Rhea Ripley a couple weeks ago. We get it here tonight. A 3-star victory. China getting the pin, hits the pedigree on Jasmine Nix, pins her. Rhea Ripley cannot believe it that she lost in a match with a couple rookies, and we'll have to see how long China can hang on to the gold. And then the bronze are out in the ring. And they just start talking on the fact. They watch Jimmy Uso go through the table. They know Jey Uso ain't even here tonight. The Usos are running scared. They are not ready for the rematch when the rematch cometh. The rivalry up to level 3. And then, look, Triple H said the fans want to see it. They want to see Kane and L.A. Knight. Yeah. And it's going to happen here tonight. Not title tonight because wasn't sure how well I'd rate with the belt on the line. And takes a little less stamina off Kane, so hopefully he only has to sit out 1 week, and we can take advantage of this boost. And Kane pins the champion tonight. 2.5 stars. We did not get the rivalry that we were hoping to get, which is a bit unfortunate. But Kane makes a statement, goozles him up, choke slams him down, and maybe Kane's getting a future shot at that NXT championship. And then Vikingo says, hey, look how good I am at talking into a microphone now. Isn't that awesome? And people are like, yeah, dude, you've been working on that? He's like, yeah, man, I don't know. I really feel like for the next maybe 4 or 5 weeks or so, I could be really good at this if I really set my mind to it. And the fans love that. They just start giving him money because he starts promoting the acting class, the talking classes that he was taking. And the fans are like, yeah, dude, that shit's working. I need to get on that. So 87.50 coming our way at the expense of 0 popularity. And then the main event, these two teams have been trading the tag titles back and forth. And tonight, the Street Profits are defending the gold, but they don't get to walk out with the gold because the titles are hung high above the ring. Can the New Day get the titles and continue the trading back and forth? Nah, the Street Profits are locked in. They wanted all the smoke tonight. They brought the smoke. They get it done. 4 stars in the main event. They keep the gold rivalry up to level 3, so I'm sure it will not be the final chapter. But the final chapter of the Week 6 booking is over on Mutiny. And it's the AI love feud. It's Cruz del Toro and Omos. We've had multiple people call out that, hey, the AI loves getting these two and putting them into a feud. And damn it, they've done it here. And damn it, Cruz del Toro comes out victorious tonight with a 3-star victory. And then Uncle Howdy, he got traded over to Mutiny. And he said, Lexus King, I want that little skull that you've got on your walking stick. He looks kind of cool. I want it to be part of my collection. And Lexus King's like, nah, dog, that's my skull walking stick topper. You can't have it. And so they start feuding over that, and the feud begins. Then Michin, who is either a new signing or just has not been used at all, both are very possible with the AI, is taking on Wendy Chu tonight in a who can be more pissed off match. And tonight the anger goes, well, I guess it'd go to Wendy Chu because she lost, so she's going to get more mad. But it's a 1.5 star match and a level 1 feud. Michin takes on Wendy Chu. We'll see if this rivalry gets to the end before Wendy Chu demands her freedom. And then Precious Silver keeps calling out Becky Lynch. She knows that she blinded Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch can't even see her right now. She's trying to go to all the eye doctors around the world trying to find salvation. And unfortunately for her, the doctors here in Ohio, they can't get it done. And then Precious Silver says, by the way, when you get your eyes back, these claws right here, they're going to take them out. And she kind of does that thing you do where you're kind of like taking her claw and you like close your hand. That's what she does. Yeah. So
like Mr. Krabs would.
Yeah. Big, meaty claws.
What did you say, punk? Big, meaty claws! Well, these claws ain't for just attracting mates.
So, intensity there, rivalry at level 4. Then Precious Silver and Bailey, they've been dominant as a tag team. But a couple members of the Judgment Day here, Raquel and Roxanne, they're like, hey, we can step up. Raquel's the damn women's Mutiny champion. They can get it done, surely. Hell no, they cannot. Look, Bailey and Precious Silver could be one of the most dominant duos in CodyVerse history. They continue their dominance in this non-title match. 3 stars for the victory. And then Cruz del Toro comes out to the ring, and he just wants a bit of support, man. Been battling Omos, been dealing with Omos. He's like, I know the AI loves me, but do the fans love me? And he gets 5. Fans that do and diddly deed love him. And then Johnny Gargano, him and Tommaso Ciampa came up short in the main event at Battleground in the cross-branded match. But now Johnny Gargano's in the ring, getting ready to take on Tavion Heights. And it's going to be Johnny Gargano getting back on track with a 2-star victory. But Tavion Heights, he was bringing it in this contest. So Johnny Gargano gives him a little up-down after the match. And it's looking like a rivalry may or may not be pursued. And then Jacob Fatu holds that finger up. Get a load of this right here. I'm the show. I'm the man. I'm the Samoan werewolf. And 2 people agreed. 2 people were like, yeah, dog. I fucks with you. You're a good dude. And then in the main event, tag titles on the line. The tag titles had not yet been awarded or they lost and or traded tag champs. I don't remember since the last recording. You watching probably remember. Let me know what the hell's going on here. But it is going to be the Wyatt 6 taking on the MFT here. Solo and Talatanga against Eric Rowan and Dexter Loomis. And tonight it is going to be the Wyatt 6 getting a 3.5-star victory in the main event, becoming the tag team champions. And the rivalry goes up to level 3, closing the show. So for our wrap-ups here, NXT 2.0 starts off with a 3.5-star tables match. Kurt Angle defeating Seth Rollins and Jimmy Uso. Rollins and Uso get a rivalry started. Bianca Belair starts feud with Jacy Jayne in the triple threat with Lash Legend. 1.5 stars for Bianca's victory. Women's title on the line, and Chyna wins the vacant gold over Rhea Ripley and Jasmine Nix, starting a feud with Rhea Ripley. Kane comes in 2.5 stars and takes down LA Knight in non-title action in the main event. Tag titles on the line. A ladder match. The Street Profits take down the New Day in a 4-star match. Their rivalry goes up to level 3. Tag team call out the Bronze, call out the Usos. They go to level 3, and Gunther goes to level 2 with Kurt Angle. Over on ECW, 2 stars in the opener. In the tables match, Nikki takes down Ren Sinclair, Nia Jax, and Sol Ruka. Nia Jax and Nikki Cross have their feud go up to level 2. Tag team action, 2.5 stars despite the GM interference by Stacy Keibler. Mr. Iguana and Ray Phoenix take down the Tongans, and a tag feud begins. Then it is Lyra Valkyria victorious over Zoe Stark with the Izzy Dame run-in. Rivalry does not move. Rivalry moves to level 3. Here, though, is Hank and Tank. Fall to the New Catch Republic, 2.5 stars there. And then the main event ladder match here. R-Truth, Ludwig Kaiser, Tony D'Angelo, Miles Bourne, Nathan Frazier all come up short as Bray Wyatt gets the victory. 2 feuds starting in this match as Ludwig Kaiser and Nathan Frazier begin a feud. R-Truth and Bray Wyatt begin a feud. Then on the call out, Kevin Owens calls out Joe Hendry. They go to level 3. Then over on NXT, ladders match for the Divas Championship. Jada Parker, your new champion, with the 2.5-star victory. They begin a feud. Triple threat tag. Prunk takes down Briggs and Burr and takes down Celtic University in a 1.5-star match. And Captain Grog defeats Pat McAfee after the run-in by Carmelo Hayes. Hayes and McAfee start the feud. Brock Lesnar destroys Carmen Petrovic in the 2-star match. They begin a feud in the main event. Triple threat tag TLC match. A-Town Down Under comes up short. RCMP.
Let's go, baby.
Nice, dude. Okay, I was nervous. They also come up short, and then the Alpha Academy get the job done, keeping the titles in the 3-star main event. Alpha Academy and A-Town Down Under go to level 3 on the rivalry. Ilya Dragunov starts a feud with Trick Williams on the call-out. 5 for NXT Immunity. 3 stars. Cruz del Toro takes down Omos. 1.5 stars. Michin takes down Wendy Chu. They begin a feud. Tag action. Bayley and Precious Silver continue their dominance in the women's tag division, taking down the Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne. Johnny Gargano, 2 stars over Tavion Heights. They begin a feud. And in the main event, the Wyatt 6, 3.5 stars over the MFT. And the tag feud moves to level 3. Call side of things, Precious Silver goes to level 4 with Becky Lynch. Uncle Howdy beginning a feud with Lexus King. For ECW, they're going to get an 82 rating score. They're going to get 16,000 fans, $70,000. And Lyra Valkyria calls Izzy Dame a coward. Why not face me in a real match instead of going for cheap shots? Damn. Over on NXT, they're going to get a 93 rating score, 24,000 fans, and $7,000. And Brock Lesnar tells Carmen to go home and cry to her mommy, because this is no place for little girls.
That's crazy.
Jeez. Damn, Brock.
He's gonna
NXT
get canceled
2.0. We get a 104 rating score, 31,000 fans, $44,000. And New Age Man says, "Holy crap! Kane finally won a match." So good for Kane, ending his apparent losing streak. And then for NXT Mutiny, a 96 rating score, 26,000 fans, and $59,000. And they're not happy. Where the hell was King? The crowd wanted to see him in action, not just get called out about his walking stick.
True.
Fair enough. Canada.
Hell yeah, brother.
Will grab the luscious homecoming card for his commissioner goal.
I can't even afford it yet this week. Damn.
Haha, you gotta wait. And that's the only commissioner goal for this week. But as we go into week 7 here, I am currently in the lead by 34,000 fans over Canada, who is up 9,000 fans on AI Woodsy, who is up 25,000 fans on Cheek. And we head to Atlanta, Georgia, and ECW.
Ooh, baby.
We're back. I'm a little concerned you're falling off the place compared with NXT 2.0.
Ooh,
Wow, maybe a
jeez.
little injection of class will help turn things around. I'm giving you a homecoming power card.
This is fair since Ken and I both got one on draft night. You just got yours on tape delay.
Hell
yeah, that's fair. All right, so there we go. We got a homecoming too. Yay!
Woohoo.
Good that you didn't screw me on that promise. Keep this up, and I'll probably stay in CW.
Yeah,
Dude,
probably, man.
who the hell is this chick? All right. Tonga appreciates me carrying on my
I was waiting for him to say the same thing. I'll maybe stay.
Glad you're giving me the kind of respect I deserve. Mr. Iguana! I guess I see where we stand now after that stunt you pulled during my match. I don't know how Mr. Iguana sounds. Does he
I don't
even
know
talk? If you want me...
He might just make like lizard noises with his tongue. Yeah.
Is that a lizard noise? If you want me out, just say it to my face or Yeska. Alright. So, have at least an 8-way match. Alright, that's gonna be the final.
Ooh.
Yep. Alright, and then... Penta wants his rematch with Chad Gable. But that has to be one-on-one, correct? Yes?
No, it can be any sort of match as long as Gable's an opponent.
He just...
Oh, for the television. Sorry. I didn't see the title match. But same thing. As like, it could be a triple threat or a 4-way.
Okay, cool. And then... So, interesting we didn't get an email from Ray Phoenix. So, I'll have to check his...
Ooh. Because you couldn't do it.
Yeah, maybe he gave you a pass.
Maybe they do. Maybe they did actually fix the logistics. Because he's still happy.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think we evaded that.
He was like,
That's
I
pretty
never
cool.
should have wanted a team with that fat ass anyway.
He's like, I got a pretty good partner, if I do say so myself.
Gosh. Let's make Miles Bourne. He's going through hell to get to where he wants to go. So that's going to be his specialty. And he's level 5 now. So thanks to that perky perk. Okay. Let's go look at the power cards. We have 130,000. We're going to grab a Get Schooled. I feel like I should probably get some logistics going here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my special effects. I think we're going to
Boom.
pop a big wad.
Steel Cage and Gauntlet now unlocked for Cheek as well there.
Need it. All right. So I want to get this main event booked. What the hell did he want? Just have at least one 8-way match this week? Is that even possible?
Do you have enough healthy bodies?
8-way. Here we go. Oh,
Hell
cool. It could
yeah.
just be a normal match, too. Wow.
That's crazy.
It's crazy indeed. All right. Penta. You.
Is this the question is, will this be the match where Penta gets his title rematch?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Miles Bourne, you can come back in. R-Truth, Bray Wyatt can resume their feud. Damn, she's still just grumpy. 3 more bodies. Let's do... Wanna do... Oh, gosh. Oh, Joe Hendry's back.
Look at the stamina on him now too. Same with Penta,
Dude's-
he'll be super high.
Dude's juiced.
Dude, he said his
Alright,
name.
and I guess we'll do Ludwig, Nathan Frazier. Where's Frazier at? Wait, am I high?
Boom.
There he is.
Wait.
Okay.
He just looks
Good
different. He
lord.
looks crazy. He looks like menacing.
Nah, he looks too basic.
Wow. Correct.
And then I guess we're gonna throw Tony in because he's got a lot of stamps. Damn.
Tony D.
Big Tony D. And we need this to get juiced up a little bit.
Ooh.
Saucy.
But I understand I probably need to put the champ at the end. Is that? Do I really?
So
need to do that?
if you were to be spectating this,
yeah.
left to right would be the order they come out. When you simulate, that's the lore of it, but I don't know if it actually affects how it sims or not. So I would say if you wanted to play it safe, whatever people you're okay having the title would be the people you'd have towards the right.
Okay. Well, if you want to flip flop them, there's no easy way to flip flop them.
Yeah, you just have to
cancel it all.
clear and then gradually put them where you want them.
I'll leave it for now. We'll get the rest of the card going here. It's Nia Jax, Nikki Cross. Welcome to the feeds. We're gonna get more tag team wrestling. Yes, we'll have these guys go out again. Except this time, I think Iguana and Ray. I think they earned it. And then we got. I like Lyra. I like Zoe. That's a feud that has a lot of stamina involved. And okay, so these guys can't go against Fraxium yet. You can always have Hank and Tank go, but I think giving them a week off will be good to rest their precious little bones. And I think
Ooh,
Soul's, she's getting tired too.
All the
but
former people you brought up are getting so sick of you this year. They're like,
dude, I know.
They got to get the dubs.
Right. This
like,
is
why
gonna
are you
be
pushing me like you did last year?
This is gonna be a thing. This is like. I think Soul's gonna walk. I don't know if this is worth it or not. It's probably not gonna be worth it. I think we're gonna lose Soul Ruka, boys.
No.
Yeah. I think she's gonna walk out.
As long as she wants to walk into NXT's arms.
Yeah, 2.0 for sure.
And we can put Izzy Damon here. And we'll just see how that goes. A little throwaway match. Nikkei. Alright, and then you guys can come up here. I think this is proper curvature. Title in the opener. Do we do anything? Yes. Okay. Okay, I like it. Numdar's such a little pissing. Let's do a call out. We're gonna have Kevlar call out Joseph. Get that Raptor. We're gonna have do I have the money? Yes, I do. Where's Fraxium? Fraser's in the match. Actually, yeah. I want this. I think they'll be good enough to get it. And then Soul Ruka, man, you're just. I think she's gonna walk. I think she's gonna get pissed. R-Truth, he's in the finale. I only got $5 grand left. I don't know what all I can do for $5 grand.
Ooh. It's not a
Well, I
lot
can
of
do
grand.
training. But I can only do it to one of them.
No.
We're gonna do advertising. El Grande, you're pretty good at doing advertising. And
Rondo.
okay. Okay. We're getting it. We got to get school locked down. We don't have any monies left. I guess I'll do for the lore, people. We'll clear it. We'll reset this, and then we're gonna be good to go. It's okay. Chadwick, Penta won at the rematch. We had Bray Wyatt. We got Truthers. I'm gonna get Miles Bourne in here because I want to give him a legit shot. And then we had, I think we had Frazier and Ludwig. Yeah, I'll have Ludwig start. He's a little bitch. And then who was the last one? Oh yeah, Tony.
Alright. Hey.
Tony Day, and that was the gauntlet for the titles. These are on. Okay. All right, that looks like a card. This is a little bit more juiced up than last week, and since I was in a rush last week, I just want to peruse through 15 shows with the training, so that'll go up this week. Fulfilling promises, so I'm continuing to do that. Ladder matches, 5 zones, so 20 shows without an injury, so I like that. Okay. Just wanted to peruse and see where I'm at. Book 15 shows with 12 or more superstars, so we're gonna get that as well, so that's cool.
That's
All right.
cool.
Yeah, so not bad on the challenges. So we're gonna go ahead without further ado. This week we're going down to Hotlanta, going down to the ATL.
Oh, baby. 3 weeks till Money in the Bank. Big breath. Let's go. Quick on the damn game. Here we go. Oh, woo, what a match. Oh,
Hell
awesome.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I love getting my ass kicked.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, no. Tricksters. He wanted a big match. A rematch with Big E, which would have been a big match. Up and down season of NXT for Tricksters. That's okay.
He's going untraded.
Damn, Priest, like I told you, Prunk was amazing, dude. You hear the crowd last week? They were Prunk, 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 Prunk as they came out. Austin's Theory says, listen, I can't stand teaming with Grayson. He wants to drill into his thick skull. He wants a singles match tonight. 50 or 58 stamina. You're grumpy? I'm going to say yes. We'll figure it out. We get a network specialist for most popular male face and heel fighting each other. Who is that? Face. It's going to be The Miz. And it might be Sheamus. No, it's going to be Andre. Nope, it is Sheamus. And The Miz. So that's going to be tough. Yes, it is. We're going to try to get that network specialist. It is important. These two might get injured. But we might have to get that pre-match Vizio. We'll see. Our IC title. We might have to get that stripped card going faster than normal. When we're looking at Carmen Petrovic, we got it. No, you're not gonna feud with Carmen Petrovic. Sorry, that's just not happening. We're gonna get. Actually, I think Carmelo is going to call out Pat. We'll give Pat a week off so he's not injured. What we'll do is we will give Austin Theory his solo match tonight. He's going to go up against probably Akira Tozawa, as that is a bruiser fighter combo. In the main event, we are going to get Andre the Giant putting up, maybe not putting up his title just yet, but maybe we'll have Daddy Dom. Maybe we'll have him call out Andre because we don't get to do Cruiser Giant a lot. Maybe Dom is setting his sights real high. I mean, he's level 6 ring XP. It's going to be a pretty tough mountain for him to climb, if that's the case. And then we can get them fighting in the main event. And maybe we'll put it, is there anything Dom is good at? Of course, Andre's specialty is TLC because he doesn't even need a ladder.
He is the ladder.
He is the damn ladder. Of course, if you watch season 3, Money in the Bank, that's what it was.
Check
I always
it
want to say
out.
I always want to say it's WrestleMania, but isn't that? We're gonna look at maybe a Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Maybe Carmen Petrovic can go up against Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Although I've got a lot of singles matches here tonight. That's not cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna. Oh, I can't even do a tag team because Austin Theory hates tagging with that bum. I guess we'll have to do the Secret Service. We're gonna put up their titles, and of course, like, not great popularity to be starting off with. I might have to actually throw the IC title on this and leave this title-less off. Oh, that's gonna bring down their stamps even more.
You
I'm
coward.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna be a coward.
Yeah, he's
She
not
called me a
chicken.
coward, so I'm not doing it. I guess I could. Oh, Stephanie! I forgot Stephanie got the get schooled. She went way up in ring XP and that training. She's been putting in work, dude. Where is Carmen? She's got 69 stamina. Nice. I think. I guess I didn't do because they ended their feud, so I didn't give Trick his rematch against Big E because their feud ended. So that's tough. Anybody else under 40 stamina who can cut a self promo? We got a couple people. We got Pat McAfee. Maybe we'll get his popularity up himself. He'll cut a self promo. And then I also want, who else was down here on the stamps? It was Jada Parker, but she only got level 1. Damn it, CM Punk. Why couldn't you lose 2 more? You son of a bitch. And Blake Monroe. She's unhappy. She's coming back next week. I think maybe we'll do a call out. We'll do Ivy Nile calling out Jada Parker. Where did Ivy Nile go? I just saw her. There she is. Okay, I think that's good. We got our call outs set up. We're gonna move some feuds along here. Of course, Austin Theory wants to fight on his own tonight, so he's gonna get that opportunity. I think I'm gonna change this to just a tables match, and that way we can deal with some of that. But oh dang it, I think we'll leave this. Like he said, he's gonna make Pat McAfee's life hell for the next few weeks. Maybe that doesn't start here. Maybe that starts
Now.
There's some advertising. Stephanie Man 5 on the mic. Love that, actually. And she's got 65 popularity. But because she's in a match, I think. But again, she's got the stamina. She can be double booked. So I am going to double book her for some charity. And that's going to be before that match. All right. Anything else we want to take a quick peek at? We got 6 minutes. I haven't done that card, and we've had some time. I think I'm good. Do I want pre-match fizz or not? That is the question to slap on Sheamus. But of course, I can always strip Sheamus from a title holder. Yes. So if he gets injured, we could just strip him and be able to book our IC title. Although I don't want
shirt off.
Yeah, I know I don't. Well, actually, when you're injured, you have a red shirt on. So keep that red shirt on. 15,000. That's gonna put me at 60. And then I need money for my homecoming next week. I'm gonna roll the dice. Fuck it. You know what? We got so many. The rosters are so deep. We can take a little hit and just build out that feud for when they return from hopefully not a long injury. Okay. And anything else I'm forgetting? Tricksters is pissed, but we can deal with that later. We're gonna get a health spa. Those invasion promos, they're calling our names. I know we're gonna get into them eventually, and once one gets popped, they're gonna start popping like things that pop, balloons.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 3 power cards during the week, 5 times. We gotta be prepared to use 3. If I use 1, I want to use 3. Damn it. And all right, I think that's fine by me. Just taking a quick look at those. We got 4 minutes left. We got some time back. Did I put the titles on? We got the IC title kicking this one off. I didn't want the world title on the line for the main event, so that is by design. Only one Extreme Rules match. I'm sending her in.
All right, and we got 2.0 back-to-back weeks. We're batting third. Seth Rollins, thank you for the match against Uso and Kurt. Kind of knew they'd have team up cheat to deny me my victory, but the Crocs see who the best fighter was. Kofi, I forgot about that. We did tell Kofi he'd be part of the next tag title match. I wasn't worried about that promise because I knew that was the feud. So we get an increase to his morale. And Lash Legend is home in Hotlanta, I hear. So she wants to go out there and show them what they've been missing. So we'll give her the opportunity to do that. Oh, shit. All right. Homecoming's all over the damn place.
Oh, boy.
So if we have a 6-way match, we get a homecoming card. So we will definitely make sure to do that. Do I not? There we go. I was like, why is it not scrolling? So yeah, we just need to have Lash Legend make an appearance. That'll be easy enough. And we want to have a 6-way match here on the show. Gisgold 2 is tempting but expensive. Physio, I'm probably going to grab because we don't currently have one, so I am going to grab that without hesitation. The Rehab is a maybe. I texted guys this. A lot of you people watching might already know this, but makes sense with 50-week seasons. But when I was putting some stuff together for our tips video, which by the way, you can check that out on the channel if you want some MyGM tips, just kind of break down the mode and everything. The injury rehabs are 1 week, 3 week, 5 weeks this year instead of 1, 2, 3, which makes sense with more weeks. So I'll let the guys know, but in case anyone watching hasn't noticed that, that is updated. So let's start by getting Lash on the card and find a dance partner for her. Let's see. So again, we don't have a perfect class matchup for with just the people that are healthy. So we're gonna have, we might go triple threat again, but this time have it be with Rhea and China. So let's do that. We do need one more triple threat to get a random power card. We'll end up booking a lot more triple threats this year, but I think I'm gonna start there. Then we're gonna have pending staminas here, so they're good. How are the other two ladies? They're good. So we can give them a week off next week for JC Jane at least, but we're gonna have women's tag titles on the line. Then let's go ahead and get this 6-way match booked. So I'm gonna sort this by stamina and kind of piece together based off of what we've got. So Vikingo, AJ Styles, sorted again. Where's Kurt at stamina wise? 54. I'll give that a week. Let's get Logan Paul and Oba in here. Then one more face heel combo that I would enjoy if they got into a feud. Actually, let's sort this by gender now that we're this far into the match. So I want to save LA Knight to try to maybe do something there with Kane. Cheek, if I could have you mute, I'm getting an echo off of you.
Okay.
Then let's go with Aleister Black, and then one more face here. I could have Kane crash the party. You know what? Let's put LA Knight in this thing. Let's put LA Knight in it. If he starts a feud with Logan Paul or Aleister Black, we could still get Kane involved as a third party there. Then we could go the Bronze versus the Usos. And then last match here. Gunther's got a ton of stamina, so I feel like we should do something with him, but just kind of what's available. On the men's side, we use a lot of people for the other matches, so Gunther's probably going to be a promo cutter again this week. We could do him and Kurt as well. Let's do, it's a non-feud match, but let's go Gunther versus Dragon Lee to be a giant cruiser match. That can be a bit of a filler. Then for the promo side of things, we are going to get Max Impact back out there again. Try his hand at training again. We're going to give Jasmine Nix a training promo. We've been putting her in matches. She's also got an increased promo right now. But I think getting a ring XP up will help her more in the ring, and she's on the card, so hopefully she doesn't get mad. Then for the other two, we're going to rock one charity promo. And that is, I was going to say Gunther, but he's a match. I mean, he's got the stamina to do both, but I don't think we need to double book here. We've got enough bodies. So Woods is some potential there. So what I'm doing right now, I'm scrolling and I'm just staring at the stamina in the bottom left. Just seeing like who's in matches, who's not. Let's have Woods go with the promo for the charity. And then for advertising, I think that is where we're going to go Kurt, since he's got more popularity. We'll have Kurt cut this, And similar to what Canada's situation was, and really Cheeks too, we're all three going to have a homecoming card going into next week. So that advertising promo could be the difference in me being able to pop that next week or having to wait a little bit. Logistics, I'm trying to hold. I would like to get with these guys on the second arena. So that'll probably be my next upgrade unless someone sends an email and says, hey, we need a better crew, at which point, I'll pivot to the promise. But right now I'm thinking that the arena is going to be the next upgrade for me. Take a peek. Oh man, just the hard heads right here. It's so tempting, but I've already got swag and impact as a team to build. And the get school card I could afford, but again, knowing that we're getting a homecoming, I think I want to hold for that. Contract negotiation don't need to use yet. Nothing else we're looking to use right this second. So I think we're golden now. It's about getting the curve. We've only got one feud in this match, so I think our respective tag matches open in main here. We've got the titles here. I know Hell in a Cell especially. I can't remember if they had another one or not. We're going to give them tables, and we're going to actually go without any other stipulations this week. Could hurt us a little bit on the rating, but I think, again, I want to take advantage of that homecoming card next week, so try to limit a little bit of what I'm spending here. We've got the titles on the line there, so I trust the ladies to handle business. No titles here, but, we've got the Usos with good ring XP, so I'm still good with that. If they're different, it should be that bad. This is just going to be, 6-pack challenge here. Non-title. Again, if LA Knight gets to a feud, Kane needed a week of rest anyway. I was hoping we'd get lucky with a health spa. We didn't. So we won't get extra stamina, but hopefully we can use Kane and LA Knight next week and the go home show to take advantage of their boost. But I think we're golden here. Double check. Swaggin's contract coming up. We're going to get the triple threat one randomly done. We're closing in on the 3-star matches. 15 promises will happen. Tables matches will happen. Those are the cheapest, so they happen a lot there. This is very close to happening. Throw someone to the moon. And again, with promos, literally everything but training promos is progress right now, basically. Class change, rule change aren't, but I'm not doing those right now. So, like Canada said, I've also got the invasion promo. I haven't done one yet because they are pricey, so they'll eventually start happening because there's a power card and invading sounds fun. But for now, we're gonna send it in. Gonna be a little less spectacular than last week's show, but hopefully set up for strong go home bookings soon. And Mutiny gonna kick us off this week. So last week, the Wyatt 6 took down the MFT to get the tag titles. This week, the MFT, they won a rematch, but we're not putting the belts on the line. And the MFT win the non-title match, 3.5 stars. Surely get a title match in the future. And then Howdy's like, come on, dude, just let me have the cool little skeleton with a crown on it, man. And Lex King says, no, you can't have it. And so the rivalry goes up to level 2. Then Charlie Dempsey, Jacob Fatu, they finished their feud because I remember they did the little call-out strat. But Charlie Dempsey still cannot stand Jacob Fatu, and Jacob Fatu can't stand the way that Charlie Dempsey's opening up his jacket, trying to show off his chest hair. It's very nice chest hair, but Jacob Fatu does not like it. Shave your chest, 2 stars. And then Jacob Fatu says, check out this chest. And people are like, nah, we like hair on the chest. So he doesn't get any new popularity. Then it is Raquel Rodriguez versus Thea Hale. And the NXT Women's Championship is on the line in this giant cruiser clash. Can Raquel hang on to the gold? No. Ooh. So she loses to Bayley and Precious Silver last week. She loses to her rival Thea Hale this week. And Hale is going to get the title. Hale, yeah. Good for her. Proud of her. 2.5 stars for the champ rivalry level 2. And then Lexus King, he goes up to Woods and he was like, hey, man, I'm going to just head home. Uncle Howdy Dude's kind of freaking me out. So Lexus King, he's got his little walker, his walking stick, not a full walker. He gets into the car and he goes to put the seatbelt onto the stick, because it's like we all have that one friend that every time they get a case of beer, they send you a picture of them putting the seatbelt on it. That's Lexus King with his walking stick. So he puts the seatbelt on, and then right as he starts the car, he looks up, and in the rearview mirror, it's Uncle Howdy. He's like, come on, dude, just let me have the fucking stick. And Lexus King shrieks, unbuckles the stick, runs out of the car, and he just starts running down the street trying to get away. The rivalry goes to level 3. The fans can't wait to see what happens there. Johnny Gargano, he took down Tavion Heights last week, and he is looking to do the same. But Tavion Heights showed a little something in that match. Got the feud start, but Johnny Gargano takes him down again. 2.5 stars. Tavion Heights, he gets a little bit closer here, but he couldn't get the job done. Rivalry goes up to level 2. And then Nikita Lyons says, hey, I know y'all have been missing this. And she takes a big chocolate cake and she sets it down in the middle of the ring, and then she gets one of those little trampolines that you have when you're a kid that's just for you, but it's a little bigger because she's an adult. She jumps on the trampoline a few times, and then she jumps off the trampoline, just landing her ass right on the cake, and people are like, dog, that was fucking awesome. She gets 3 fans good for Nikita Lyons. And then tables action, Randy Orton, he became the Mutiny champion. But Julius Creed, we told him right before this match, hey, you might not notice because you weren't here last week, but your brother's gone. He's on NXT 2.0 now, and Creed just looks at Woods with that sad look on his face. And will it be enough to cost him this opportunity against Randy? It is. Julius Creed just was not mentally all the way there, so Randy Orton puts him through the 3.5 star table. The rivalry goes up to level 4 to close the show.
All right, well, now that that's out of the way, let's get that bad taste that's in your mouth right now out of it by going over to ECW, because we got Mr. Iguana and Rey Fenix, the possible new tag team champions. They're going to try to pry those belts off the Tongas tonight. They beat them last week. We're running it back this week. And yes, tables are involved. Does Mr. Iguana get put through one? Does Yeska get put through one? We're going to find out right now. Do we have new champions? We do! Are you serious? In a great start, the rivalry grows, and my love for Yeska also grows, if it can. There we go. Good job. I don't know that Iguana and Phoenix have any tag chemistry, but clearly they do because they are the tag team champions. And then we have another champion of his own right. Kevin Owens calling out Joe Hendry for taking time off. He says, I don't believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, wow.
And he doesn't clap. Damn. So Joe Hendry, he hasn't been seen on the brand in a while. He needs to respond, and you will have his answer soon enough. Laura Valkyria says, I'm going to beat your ass again, especially because I know that slut Izzy Dame isn't going to run in and interfere with me. So now she's going to kick Zoe Stark's ass yet again without... No!
Oh, no.
Oh, no. The rivalry grows to level 4, but Zoe Stark shows why it's a rivalry, because he can't count her out. You got to be fully focused on your rivals. And Lyra was not. Maybe she let Izzy Dame finally get in her head a little bit. But we don't know. But what we do know is Zoe Stark had a great match tonight. Comes away with a big dub. And then Pretty Deadly calls out Fraxium. But unfortunately, that rivalry does not grow. And Fraxium isn't too concerned because Nathan Frazier, he's worried about the main event, so he didn't even hear what Pretty Deadly had to say, and that is partly the reason why Fraxium didn't let this rivalry grow, because, well, Axiom can't even talk, so he can't tell Nathan Frazier what they said, so unfortunately, Pretty Deadly's promo falls on deaf ears, but Nia Jax, she is pissed that last week Nikki Cross got the best of her. And yes, there were some other wrestlers in the ring. We had Sol Ruka, we had Ren Sinclair in the mix as well. So things got a little hectic. So Nia Jax wants to run it back this week. She knows she can get the best of Nikki Cross. And Nikki Cross says, bring it on, you big slut. And then... Nia Jax did indeed bring it on.
They brought it on.
And the rivalry grows in a match that was anything but mediocre. Folks, do not let the screen lie to you, because this was a good-ass match, and this is a good feud. So I'm excited to see what Nia Jax and Nikki Cross can go. And El Grande Americano with a beautiful promo, bringing us in almost 12 G's. at the expense of absolutely freaking nothing, because he is the original pimp daddy himself. He's going to bring in some nice monies because we desperately need it. And Ren Sinclair, she's getting into the ring. Soruka getting back into the ring, but she's starting to get a little tired, and she's far beyond already being very disgruntled on this brand. And Izzy Dame, she's been a little troublemaker in her own right. She's going to get into the mix as well and see if we can get a feud going with one of these lovely women. And hopefully Soruka does not, at the very least, get hurt.
Ooh, that's big.
But she is getting a victory. And she starts a feud with Izzy Dame. So probably the best case scenario right there for my brand is Soul gets a win and she gets a rivalry. So I think we will take that. And then the original El Grande Americano just gets one pop. He says, I'm not as good as El Grande Americano, but I'm at least the original, right? Everybody loves the original. And me, I was the one that was like, yes, I love the original. And accidentally, I think I meant to put that as an advertising promo. But you know what? Sometimes you swing and sometimes you miss. And this time, we swung and missed. Okay, but we are not going to swing and miss on this damn main event, because this is a gauntlet match, folks, for the TV title. Chad Gable defending his strap yet again. Penta wanted this bad. R-Truth, Bray Wyatt, they're renewing their rivalry, but can they set it aside to focus on the gold? And then you got Nathan Frazier and Ludwig Kaiser renewing their rivalry. And Tony D'Angelo literally throwing his hat into the ring as well. And Miles Bourne, our up-and-comer. We're going to give him a fair shot. We're just going to sneak him in to the final and see if he can make some noise. So here we go. Without further ado, folks, Canada, do you think Ludwig Kaiser is going to run the gauntlet?
No, I think Miles Bourne is.
Dude, hell yeah, brother.
Ooh,
I'm not even going to ask Cody his opinion now, because I'm pumped that you said Miles Bourne, and I'm for Miles Bourne. I don't want him to be like, well, Tony D'Angelo. All right, here we go.
Hell yeah.
Hey, why you act like I'd pick Tony, huh?
Oh, Chad.
Oh,
what a
nice.
champ. Okay, so Tony D'Angelo and Penta, Gable and Miles Bourne, Ludwig Kaiser and Nathan Frazier.
Wait.
Rivalries all around.
So in my headcanon, Miles Bourne ran that gauntlet the last three guys. Beat Truth, Bray,
yes,
and Penta.
Dude.
And then Gable ruined it when the crowd was getting behind him.
Yeah, I know, the crowd was getting pumped.
Dude, yes, everyone was on edge for
They
Miles
thought it was Randy
Bourne.
Orton.
Oh, so close. Miles Bourne, though, everyone can see the greatness, because guess what? Everyone's wanting their King Triton to be the pretty boy of ECW again, but he's suspended. He's not around, so their attention's going to go elsewhere, and it's looking like Miles Bourne, baby. The champ, my people.
Oh, the champ is born. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
And over on NXT, the show opens up. I mean, Miz, he said it last week, championships come and go, and then this week he enacts his rematch clause for the IC title that he lost at the play when Sheamus kicked him off the ladder through a table. So is he at 100%? Was it the best time to get that reenactment clause? But Sheamus, he's not feeling so great himself, and that's because no injury. 3.5-star match. The Miz dodges a bro kick, hits a skull-crushing finale, hooks the leg, and that's a 1-2-3. Gets his IC title back in a 3.5-star match, and no injuries. We'll take that. Stephanie McMahon comes out. Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley, if you will. She goes, you know what's pretty good? Bite-sized Snickers. They are actually delicious. And she thanks Snickers for being a part of the show. And as she's thanking Snickers, she gains $13,000, loses to popularity because two people, they like Mars bars. They're Canadian, so they like Mars bars over Snickers.
Gross.
Yeah. Oh no. But during the advertising promo, Carmen Petrovic storms down to the ring, furious, but still like elated by being destroyed by Brock Lesnar last week, and she's done. She's done with losing. She's gonna go ahead and go after somebody with, somebody who used to be in a position of power. So can she actually overcome
Come on, Steph.
tonight, or is Stephanie McMahon? Stephanie McMahon survives. She catches her off guard, and because Stephanie McMahon, she's only had a few training promos, only had a few, hasn't really been in the ring, only collecting some losses. She rolls up Carmen and surprises Carmen. Carmen absolutely furious after, putting up her own against Brock Lesnar and then losing a match like that. It's only a 2-star match, but hey, what are you gonna do? Ivy Nile comes out and she calls out the crybaby that is Jada Parker. She said, you cried over on NXT 2.0. You came here and cried some more, and I felt bad for you, and I let my guard down, and I won't do that again. And that's going to grow the rivalry to level 2. And the crybaby, she's not even here tonight. So Ivy Nile showed up to work, wanted to get in a fight, but she's going to have to wait to get her rematch. Back. The Dungeon Dolls, Natalya and Maxine Dupree. I mean, they've been doing their thing. They won the championships. They lost the championships. It's time to challenge the champions again tonight. But the titles are not on the line. But what are on the line are some tables, eh? But the secret harvest. That's because Alba Fire got put through a table pretty early. But neither Natty or Maxine Dupree could pick up Piper Nevin to put her through a table. So Piper Nevin cleans out both Natty and Maxine Dupree in a 2.5-star match. But we do grow that rivalry. That's all we care about, baby. Pat McAfee comes to the ring clearly irate. I didn't double his stuff. Maybe he only got half the promo. Anyways, he's reminding everybody that he spent years in the NFL. And sometimes you go up and even in practice or whatever, you get hit by a 300-pound linebacker every now and again. And so he's not afraid of a fight, but what he is tired of is being Carmelo Hayes' personal punching bag. And he doesn't understand why he's getting beat up because someone in Canada called Carmelo Hayes the wrong name. So he's out here trying to promote himself, and everybody's like, yeah, why don't you just call out Carmelo Hayes instead of just promoting yourself? That's bullshit. And he goes, okay, well, this guy right here, he points to himself, might do that next week. Austin Theory has demanded a singles match. He points to himself and says, I demand a singles match, me. And so we had to give it to him. Grayson Waller has been pissing him off. So he comes down and just calls out Akira Tozawa. Who else is he wants to call it? He wants to call it that rat that climbs up the ladder and collects those titles every single time. Is he going to beat Akira Tozawa tonight? No. Wow. Akira Tozawa uses the speed, uses his technical abilities to outmaneuver Theory, and he catches him with a stiff kick. And Theory, he wasn't prepared for that. He's dazed, and not how the match should have ended, but I think the match ended that way just because he wasn't prepared. Sometimes it happens. We've seen it in the game. It doesn't. Matches don't necessarily end to finishers sometimes, and this was one of them. It was just like a flying forearm that really dazed him, and he was really tired. Dominic Mysterio comes down to the ring, and he's got something to say to the new NXT champion and his new advocate, Paul Heyman. He admits that he's probably not ready to challenge Andre the Giant, and everybody in the back would probably agrees, but he learned something from his Uncle Eddie. Sometimes strategies can be simpler than you think. So maybe he's not ready, but he's calling out Andre because he wants the champion right now, and why not? If he waits too long, he might never get the shot. So he wants at least a shot to prove to the champion he could beat him, even though the title is not on the line tonight. Paul Heyman comes out and says Dominic Mysterio has the courage, but he's about to learn a very, very valuable and a very, very harsh lesson tonight when Andre comes to the ring. So Andre comes down, and oh my goodness.
Dang.
Dominic Mysterio flies all over the ring, and as Paul Heyman climbs up onto the side of the ring apron, as Dominic Mysterio goes to hit the 619, but is stopped by Paul, and behind him, Andre the Giant brings down his hand. Dominic slips out of the way. Paul Heyman almost gets hit, but it's one of those times where Andre's like, whoa, I don't want to hit you. You're my manager. I'm not doing that. Turns around, and as the ref is trying to get Paul Heyman off the ring apron, Dominic Mysterio hits him with that NXT World Title, and down goes the champion. And Dominic looks like might have to cheat to win. Something he learned from his uncle, or maybe his real dad. Who knows?
Then we head over to NXT 2.0, and I am Canada's real dad, so we gotta bring it this week. The Bronze and the Usos kicking us off here. Bronze called him out last week. They were mocking Jimmy Uso's loss, but it's a different type of feel when both Usos are in the ring together, and they show exactly why in the 3.5-star victory. Jimmy and Jay take care of Braun and Bronson, and the rivalry goes level 4. So I'll have to see. My thinking was maybe this and the New Day Street Profits feud blow off in a Fatal 4-Way tag at some point, but we'll have to kind of see if we get enough feud depth to make that happen. But the tag team division on 2.0 has been stepping up. And then Max Impact He said, hey, I'm trying some new equipment. I've got a brand new helmet this week. And as he goes to drive into the brick wall, the helmet actually comes unsnapped, and he just cracks his skull crazy style. And he's like, I think I have a concussion. And then he started to fall asleep. We're like, no, don't fall asleep with a concussion. And so he couldn't drive anymore. And he only gets 1 ring XP. You son of a bitch. This was supposed to be your month. And he's failing badly. But who isn't failing as a level 0 trying to build is China. She shocked the world last week, getting a title victory. Rhea Ripley said, look, you pinned Jasmine Nix. You didn't take me out. I want you one-on-one. But then the Atlanta crowd, they just start chanting, Lash Legend, Lash Legend. They want the hometown girl out there. So Sensational Sherry adding Lash Legend to the match, making it a triple threat. And Rhea Ripley is furious by the distraction. But unlike last week, she keeps her composure well enough here. She pins Lash Legend with the Riptide. And China was getting ready to break up the pin, but locked eyes with Rhea Ripley and just slid slowly back under the bottom rope. The two stared down. A future clash on the way as their rivalry goes to level 2. And Jasmine Nix says, I might not be good at wrestling right now, but what I am good at is not talking, but seduction. And she takes her little finger like that and she starts drawing people in. And 8 men are they become like zombies following her gaze. And she says that the horny little devils in the crowd, they will be the ones to lift me to the mountaintop. I will never have to lift this finger again.
Damn.
Then it's a 6-pack challenge. Vikingo and AJ Styles, they've got a level 1 feud. The other 4 gentlemen in this match currently feudless. LA Knight, our world champion. We know it's a money printing business when he fights Kane, but will he get a new rival tonight when Kane can't be there? And Aleister Black is that new rival, which, you know what? I love that because Aleister Black's had his eyes on Kane. He was trying to guide Kane in his feud with Obafemi before Kurt Angle crashed the party. So Aleister Black, he felt it was disrespectful that Kane didn't get a championship opportunity after taking down LA Knight. So Aleister Black also takes down LA Knight. And unfortunately for LA Knight, he's getting pinned more than 2006 world champion Rey Mysterio right now. It's not going great for him. He's going to have to put that title on the line at some point. Also, we have Vikingo and AJ Styles go to level 2 in that 2.5-star 6-pack challenge. That's going to get us a homecoming card. Then Xavier Woods. He says, I might not have magical fingers like Jasmine Nix, but what I do have is a copy of WWE 2K26 to give away. But you got to be, you got to be watching NXT 2.0. Look, we're not promoting up down down. We're not promoting the brand that has a robot version of me running the show. I'm the real me, damn it. And 2,500 people. The promo doesn't go as well as he wants because they're like, wait, is he the real Xavier? Is the one on Mutiny the real Xavier? And there's some confusion there, but it's 2,500 fans regardless. We'll take it. And then Gunther. He wants Kurt Angle. He needs Kurt Angle. But tonight, he's fighting Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee has not gotten a feud yet, and he's not going to get one tonight because Gunther's already in a level 2 feud. But what he could get tonight is a statement victory over the Ring General, but that does not happen. It's a 2-star victory for Gunther. He was locked in, dialed in, and to make a statement to Kurt Angle, he didn't go for the rear naked choke this time to get the victory. He instead put Dragon Lee in the ankle lock to get the submission, and Kurt Angle is watching backstage. He's shaking his head. He cannot believe it. But before he talks to Gunther, he has to finish eating the popcorn that he was eating during the match. And he says, my favorite popcorn is movie theater butter style from Orville Redenbacher. And by the way, Gunther, you're a piece of shit. I'll see you soon. And he got $17,000, but at the expense of only 4 popularity because 4 people are like, nah. We want lightly buttered, which I disagree with a lot. Butter the popcorn, man. But, some people don't want to butter it. They're demonic, and we don't want demons watching this show anyway, so go watch another brand. But in the main event, it's Fatal Influence. And they come out to the ring. Jacy Jane is talking her shit. She's still upset about what happened last week with Bianca Belair and Lash Legend getting involved in her match. And she says it's fine because Fatal Influence, we're getting our women's tag titles back. And then all of a sudden you hear in the distance, not Tiffany Stratton. You actually hear Alexa Bliss, and she goes, Blissy time, because the team is down. And they were like, we've got to find, if we're the champs and we want to have the ultimate team chemistry, we got to have a team name. And we've decided Tiffany Stratton is talking about the hours of a clock still. So it's Blissy time versus Fatal Influence in the main event, but Fatal Influence, they get the job done. It's 3 stars, not as good as our opener. We didn't get the rivalry to move in this tables match, which doesn't help the cause. But luckily, the opener wasn't exceptionally better, so hopefully we don't regret our curve too much. But Fatal Influence gets the tag titles back. We'll have to see if their final clash is potentially at the Go Home show or at Money in the Bank itself. For our rundowns, NXT 2.0, we just closed out 3.5 stars. The Usos take down the Bronze, the rivalry up to level 4. Rhea Ripley wins the triple threat match over China and Lash Legend. 3 stars. Rhea Ripley and China go to level 2. 6-pack challenge. It's Aleister Black getting the victory and starting rivalry with LA Knight. AJ Styles and Vikingo have the rivalry go to level 2. Obafemi and Logan Paul just stand and look handsome. Gunther gets Dragon Lee to tap out to the ankle lock in a 2-star match. And in the main event, 3 stars as Fatal Influence takes down Blissy Time to get back the women's tag team titles. Then we head over to ECW tag titles. Head over to Mr. Iguana and Ray Phoenix as they take down the Tongas in a 3.5-star tables match. Opener, rivalry, level 2. Zoe Stark over Lyra Valkyria, 2.5 stars. Their rivalry up to level 4. Nia Jax, 2 stars, takes down Nikki Cross. Their rivalry to level 3. Triple threat action. Sol Ruka for Cheek gets a much-needed victory there over Ren Sinclair and Izzy Dame. Sol Ruka and Izzy Dame start a feud. And in the main event, the 8-man gauntlet. Ludwig Kaiser, Tony D'Angelo, Nathan Frazier, Miles Bourne, R-Truth, Bray Wyatt, Penta, they all come up short. But in this match, look at that, man. Ludwig Kaiser and Nathan Frazier, they go to level 2. Tony D'Angelo and Penta start a feud, which I don't think displayed when you first simulated it. So there's another feud that came out of this. R-Truth, Wyatt, they stay at level 1, but then Miles Bourne, he came up just a little bit short, but earned a lot of respect tonight. He has a feud with the TV champion, Chad Gable. They have a tag call-out's pretty deadly. Their call-out does not move the feud, but Kevin Owens goes to level 4 with Joe Hendry. Over to NXT, The Miz, your new Intercontinental Champion, taking down Sheamus, and the rivalry goes to level 2 in the process. Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley.
Hey, Cody.
Yes.
Last week, Carmen Petrovich fought a man. This week, she fought a McMahon.
And lost to the McMahon. Just 2 stars there. Sorry, Cheek threw me off there. I'm rattled now. 2.5 stars here, though, as the Secret Harvest take down Dungeon Dolls, and that rivalry goes up to level 2. Akira Tozawa defeats Austin Theory, 2 stars there. And in the main event, Dominic Mysterio in the Extreme Rules match upsets Andre the Giant, 4 stars there. Dom does, before that match, start the feud with Andre, and then Ivy Nile goes to level 2 with Jada Parker. For NXT, Mutiny, 3.5 stars in their opener. The MFT take down the Wyatt 6 in non-title action. Jacob Fatu takes down Charlie Dempsey, 2 stars in a singles match. Thea Hale, your new women's champion, 2.5 stars over Raquel Rodriguez. The rivalry up to level 2. Johnny Gargano gets his rivalry to Tavian Heights up to level 2, also in a 2.5-star victory. And in the main event, 3.5 stars tables action. Randy Orton takes down Julius Creed, keeping the world title. And their rivalry goes to level 4, or maybe keeping the Mutiny X title. I already forgot which one's which again. And then Lexus King and Uncle Howdy, they try the double down. They get the double down, going from level 1 to level 3. Then for NXT Mutiny, they're going to get a 98 rating score. They're going to get 28,000 fans, $41,000. And Super Machine Mega asking the question we all were. Why is Jacob Fatu and Charlie Dempsey fighting each other again? The rivalry just got resolved on the last play. For ECW, they're going to get a 102 rating score. 31,000 fans, $29,000. And Chad Gable, appreciate the opportunity Stacey Keebler gave him to prove that he is the king of ECW. Maybe next time some better superstars against me than Penta and Miles Bourne. Shooting shots. NXT going to get a 100 rating score. 28,000 fans their way. $51,000. Under the Giant on Twitter says, Dominic Mysterio got lucky different next time. So we'll have
I
to
like his
see
at.
if that is true. And then for NXT 2.0, a 103 rating score, 32,000 fans, $51,000. And Zowie Brand says Blissy Time doesn't have chemistry as a tag team, but I'm committing. I'm going to beat my head into the wall until they do have chemistry someday or die trying. Cheek going to grab Get School 3 for his commissioner goal. Canada going to grab Network Special for his commissioner goal. Cody, hello, hi, I'm Cody. Grabs Homecoming for my commissioner goal. And not a great draw. For the triple threat, 10 triple threats, it's a useful card, but you want those to swing big. We get a pre-match physio for our random card there. And our standings going into the next week. It is myself currently in the lead, and I am up 38,000 fans on Canada. Canada up 9,000 fans on AI Woods. Woods up 21,000 fans on Cheek. And in the next episode, we'll be heading to Fort Worth, Texas. But to pull up our standings here, Cheek, looks like if all holds, you'll be the one leading us off next episode. And you ended up getting an 8-way match there requested by Triple H. You've been grabbing the Ring XP with your shakeup, and you got some good rivalry depth off that match. Maybe a new star in Miles Bourne.
I know. I think sneaking Miles Bourne in because he had all that stamina into these finales, getting him the extra Ring XP through my power-up card could be a blessing in disguise. Could give me another long-term guy that ends up being high Ring XP. But for now, we get the Homecoming card as well via Triple H, I believe. And we needed it bad, so we're going to probably pop that. So if you want to see who I'm going shopping for, what legend is going to become a permanent member of this brand, you will definitely want to come back and see what Stacy Keebler has up her sleeve for next week.
Ooh, and I'll say on my side, I'll be debating. I also, Canada will have to give his Homecoming review when we get to him, but I also grabbed a Homecoming card there, got lucky on the commissioner goal. And the debate I'll be having for mine is, do I want to do that search the next episode on the first week? Do I want to save it for the go-home show? Because right now we're doing well, but I am an arena behind you guys. I do think that as things flow, that will catch up to me. And I don't know how many opportunities I'll have to grab that arena in the early game. So that's going to be kind of the debate. If I do the free agent search the first week of the next episode, then I'm not going to be able to do the arena upgrade. If I do the arena upgrade on the next episode the first week, I'm not going to be able to do the search until later. So I'll have to make my decision between those two. But I intend to hopefully do both very soon and hopefully continue to build the momentum that 2.0 has. Canada, going to you now. You also have a Homecoming decision and a plucky challenger for Andre the Giant.
No, I'm pretty excited about the the storylines we're building, the lore that's being built here in the CodyVerse. It's quite exciting, and although we are 40,000 fans behind first place, I do think I say it a lot, but we got some things up our sleeves, and we're gonna make it tough on Cody this year. We're also gonna make it tough on the Immortal AI, who thinks he's really good, and Cheek is going to beat him eventually. I can tell it in my bones. But I'm in the same boat as you. I don't know if I want to blast that Homecoming card next week, stock up on some logistics. I'm gonna play by ear. It's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm locked in for the next couple of weeks.
Hell yeah, and if you're trying to be locked in like me and the boys, the easiest way to do that is subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're liking the videos. That way the next video, whether it's MyGM, whether it's our universe mode, which is kicked off with a bang, whether it's MyGM Turbo, the various tips videos, all the things that we're doing on this Celestia's channel, the Jeff Hardy My Rise, it's actually overwhelming how much good content there is here. So tons to lock into. But until the next video, wherever we see you, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Toodles.